come back to the tiny home, try finishing up some of the little projects we need to do. Got Braden over here building a temporary staircase so we can get up and in there. We'll get rid of the 2x6s. We'll replace them with the Trex decking. Got them on order, but they didn't show up till today in Gresham, so we were a little missed that. But the framing will stay. He's just about done with this. And next project is we got to take this broken window out. Got to measure it up and order up a new unit. So I'll have to pull this sash out, take the stops off, cut the glass out, measure the thickness of it, measure all width and height, and get that ordered up. What else we got? Got some trim boards I wanted to wrap around this column here. Column looked a little unfinished to me, especially the finish on the top. They didn't do a great job on the nails and whatnot. So I got a new cap going here, and I've got some trim corner boards I'm gonna add on to the corner of the post. Got a little 1x2 board I painted white. I figured I'd nail that into the corner here. That'll hide all the movement cracks that were up and down here, instead of trying to caulk them and paint them. I think it'd look better just have a white trim board in there, just like they did over here. So it'll sort of match this corner. Got that measured up. I was trying to find a model number on the dishwasher so I could mail in the warranty card, but there is no model or serial number that I can find, unless it's inside. You know, gotta unscrew it maybe. I might try that and slide it out. Maybe there's a label inside, you know, on the top here. There wasn't a whole lot. The blue doors, I did find replacement wood doors that we can pull these off, replace them with some solid wood doors, so they end up looking like the sliding barn doors in there. So they'll look a little better than the blue ones. So I got to pull these doors off, bring them back home, and cut the top and bottom down, and then prep for the butt hinges. Same with the sliders or the pocket doors. I'll just pull those out, take them home and replace them, put some new hickory stained, I think they're pine doors. Maybe cedar, not sure. Do have a little, down the bottom here, there's a crack in the door from the guide that just popped it off. So I think I'll just glue that piece back on, and then maybe make a notch around it so it doesn't happen again. And the bathroom mirror, didn't really like the look of it, so I'm going to trim it out with some cedar, see what that looks like. And that's about it. We'll be back to turkey hunting. One other little thing we need to do, it's moving day for the little bird nest up there. Not sure if there's an egg in it or not. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Good. Take care of him. I gave him a tree with a better view. He'll probably ignore it, and he'll probably rebuild the one right back where it was. We'll see. So next little project, I gotta take this unit out, measure it, and put it back in. Because in order to order it, it's a custom size, and try to get the info from the manufacturer, and they really weren't able to help me. So I'll just pull it apart. We'll see how easy that is. Do that. Don't tell your mom I'm using her brand new washcloth.
I think she'll see it on the video when she's editing.
No, she doesn't watch the videos. So we got pull stops off. Hopefully. What's involved with these. Cool. Oh, nice. Most people would mark them. They go back in the same spot, but I won't. And then on this side, usually we called it stop challenged. Guys at work would make fun of me because I could never get stops off. And they were right.
Do your fans know what your profession was?
I don't know.
For 40 years?
I was a glazer for 40 years, a window guy. Commercial construction. Mainly a job runner because the guys that can't do the work, they usually have them run jobs. So that was my job. Let's try this one.
Did you ever do residential?
Our company didn't do residential. We just did commercial and industrial. We did pretty good sized jobs. Several $1 million glazing contracts. So yeah, I have to pull this apart in order to measure the overall thickness of this unit and get the overall width and the overall height. And I have no idea what low E is on this, so I'll just order up a standard low E coating on it because I don't know.
What's low E?
Low E is the energy coating that's put on the inside of this. This is the outside of the unit, so they put it on this inside of the unit here. And that's usually what they call a soft coat. And then sometimes they'll put on the inboard side, which is the inside of the glass, they'll put a hard coat low E. They said this unit had it on a hard coat. It might. It feels like it. It might have it. But I probably won't be ordering that again. They were right. Stop challenge. Little bugger, you. Really don't want to break this because I'll probably never find a replacement for it. And every window manufacturer has their own stop, it seems like. Yay! I didn't break it. Top. So now I'm going to cut the unit out. Looks like they even silicone the corners. I'm impressed. And if anybody's wondering, these are cut level 3 gloves, safety gloves. They're just not standard work gloves. Actually, that's about all I need. So I can measure the width and height. I just wanted the thickness. What do we got here? I'll be dipped. It's a 3/4 inch overall. I'll be shy 3/4, but it is 3/4.
They weren't lying.
They did not lie to me. We got overall it was 27 3/8. And I'm gonna make 27 5/6. I don't want it not to fit. 27 5/16. 20 1/4. Low E number 2, and I think you hear that? It just feels like it's skipping. May not be able to pick it up on the. But yeah, I think there's a coating on that number 4 surface. He said there was in their all the product data that they sent me. So that's about all I need, other than double checking the size. 20 1/4. 20 1/4. 27 5/16. 27 5/16. Yep. I'm going to shrink that unit down a little bit. Here we go again. See if we can put it back in. Done. So now on to the doors. I'm going to pull this door off. And I noticed this door is actually a 30-inch blank door. And they made the door opening 30 1/2, which is not normal. You'd have normally a 30-inch door opening, and this door would have its stiles beveled. But they just kept the blank door at 30 inches and made the frame a little bigger. Probably to save on the labor of prepping this door. So we've got to pull this door off the hinges, take it home, order a new wood door, match all the prep on this door and the new door. And we got to do the same on these 2 doors. We got a pocket door here and a pocket door going into the bedroom. And I got to figure out how to pull this door off. So it's got these little clips at the top. We'll see if that's going to help us at all. Oh, at least that. Does this thing slide out a slot? Maybe? I think I need a little screwdriver. Hopefully. So does this pivot here come out? It does. I can go there, right? And get this off. That's off.
Oh, maybe you can't. Oh, look at that.
I got the guide on the bottom. It's probably going to come off.
Oh.
I should have pulled that out first. I don't think it was meant to come out that way, but
Sure did.
I got it out that way. I'm going to have a board on the backside to prevent us from doing that. But sweet. How to pull a pocket door off that shouldn't be pulled off. See if we get same kind of luck on this one. Back guy. Close him. Get a little pry bar, lift up on the door. Not sure that was the right way, but it was my way. So the next little project are these barn doors on the closets in the bedroom. Got a little issue with the bottom track. As you can see, that one's been blown out. And, you know, they're barn doors, so they hang off a track at the top. And they got a bottom guide down here, which is that thing there. Well, on the bottom of the door, they should have made a continuous slot. Like this slot here is for that guide. They should have just continued the slot all the way to the end. On both ends. If you can see on this one here, that guy's been hitting it. The whole style of the door is cracked. And obviously the end of that door is cracked. And the other end of that door has got a crack in it. So I think what I want to do is just glue this back in and then make a nice slot. So where we don't have to worry about that guide busting the ends of the doors out. And do it on both ends of both doors. So this first door, it came out pretty easy because the door was actually clearing that guide. I was able to swing it and then just pivot it up off that guide. This door here, it doesn't have as tight a tolerance there, so I think I'm gonna have to move this stop. And let's see here. Those are the screws. Got to find me my tips. A tip that'll fit that screw. So this is a number 3 metric, I guess. Oh, it fits like a glove. So I'll loosen this thing, slide it completely off, then I'll be able to slide the door far enough over to clear the bottom guide and hopefully lift it off the track. Where's the other screw? Now, that'll come off easy enough. Can I lift this guy off? Dent in the sheetrock?
No.
Not bad. So apparently someone's been here before I got here because this is old glue. So this must have popped off at the factory and they tried to glue it back on. And of course now the extra glue, dry glue that's there, doesn't let me glue this in real nice and pretty. So I'm going to try to get rid of some of the glue. It's close. A little sanding once it's dry, a little putty, and then I'll be able to notch that out proper. Otherwise, it's going to be a bugger to not. So this is our temporary fix. We just went down and got some old plastic coated painter's paper, I guess it is, and put some tape up on it just to sort of hold it there, cover up this hole. So that's what one blowout did. And it took out some insulation somewhere. Bunch of dirt and mud up there. And this insulation was wet earlier, and oh good, it has dried out. Well, that's cool. So my intention is to cut some insulation, reinstall what's been missing there. I got the same, I think it's R19, I think is what's in there. And then we'll clean this off best we can. God, there's a lot of dirt up there. And then I have the patch kit, which is in the motorhome. Dang it, we're gonna have to go back to the motorhome. Son of a bee. Okay, I want to eat lunch anyways. So what they sent me is the same material here with some 4-inch wide tape. It's supposedly real sticky, but we've got to get this clean by wiping it down with a damp cloth. And then we'll just sort of patch over this and tape it around it. Then I'll buy some new chicken wire and wire it in back over the top. There's no big rush on that. So that's one tear. There's another tear down there. And I think there's one over there. I think we have 3 patches. So that's the repair. Not terrible, but not great. Right? Get this out of here. This is doing nothing. What's it gonna do? Keep out like rabbits? I mean, mice are gonna go right through that thing. Yeah, 4 foot. So I know the wife's gonna probably shoot me for this because she always wants me to video everything, but I didn't do that on this. But I went ahead and framed out the mirror, and I think it looks really good. Just used some, it was 1/4 inch tongue and groove cedar board. You can buy it in a package from Home Depot. It's like 26 bucks, and I think there was, don't quote me, but I think it was like 14 square feet total. Not a lot of them. There were 6 8-foot lengths of this 3.5 inch board, tongue and groove. I had to kerf the bottom of it because it bowed on me. Took the bow out of it. Then I bought this really cool, super thin, double-sided sticky tape. It's actually carpet tape, and I'll leave a link down below. And it is so thin, and it is sticky. So I put that on the back of the wood and just stuck it to the mirror and got a framed bathroom mirror. It looked a little odd just having that unframed mirror. So now when you stand back and look at the whole wall, it just looks a little better. One more thing off the checklist.